Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am prepping for back to school. So the kids' first day of school is tomorrow. Sorry if you can hear that noise. That is my dog and she needs her nails trimmed. So she's like tap, tap, tap. So I've got some coffee. And I'm just sort of trying to gather my thoughts because I have a full day of kitchen stuff. I'm going to be prepping school lunches out for the week. I'm going to be making some muffins and putting those in the freezer. I'm gonna probably do like a double batch. So it'll be a lot. It's like a, it's an oatmeal chocolate chip muffin. That's what I'm making. So hopefully it turns out good. I'll link the recipe down below. I'm gonna wash up fruit and prep that out. Like I said, I'm prepping the kids' lunches, but I'm gonna be making just like a simple chicken pasta pesto kind of salad. So it's real simple. All you do is just like boil your pasta, and then I'm gonna do like a rotisserie chicken and just pull off some of the meat, throw that in there, and then pesto. So maybe a few spices too. So that's what I'm gonna do. The kids love it. It can be eaten at room temperature. It doesn't have to be heated up or anything. So I'm going to make that and prepare that for a few days. And then I'll probably do like some homemade Lunchables as well. And what else? Yeah. So I'm just gonna be doing a lot of food prep. I'm probably gonna make a bunch of freezer grilled cheese because the kids destroyed those. They went through them. So I gotta make some more of those, and I don't know what else. I did go grocery shopping and I did not do a haul, and I really wanted to, but it was so late and I was so tired, so I just put it all away. They didn't have any yellow sticker meat, so my husband is gonna go back this morning and hopefully they will have some stuff, but he's just gonna go because I really want to get started and make a bunch of stuff. I need to work on my refrigerator. I could barely fit everything. There's a few like leftovers in there. I made that cabbage soup yesterday, so we're gonna eat on that today for lunch. And then I also made the bone-in spare ribs, and those were pretty good. Those turned out really well. One thing that I did do is that we had like a lot of school supplies left over because we bought stuff that they actually didn't need. So tomorrow I'm gonna be like vlogging the kids' first day of school, like, you know, the morning and seeing them off and all that kind of stuff. But I took everything that was left over as far as like school supplies, and I have a cabinet in my living room, and I put everything in there kind of, you know, organized and stuff. So if they need something throughout the year, hopefully I'll have what they need. But otherwise they'll have like poster boards and all kinds of school supplies and different things that they can use for projects, or if they just need it for here at the house. So I am going to show you guys that, kind of how I organized it. It's nothing fancy, but I thought it was a pretty good idea. I'm trying to be organized. My daughter did get a new lunchbox, so I was going to show you. We got it at Target. It's really cute. Oh. So this is it, and it's like got the gold, and then the little strap is like kind of sparkly. The stars. I thought that was so cute. And then you open it up, and it's got like a little place there. And then yeah, I thought that was really cute. It's pretty big too, so that's going to be nice. Her water bottle actually fits in there, so that is really awesome. I had to take a pause to make my son some eggs, but I thought I would show you. I made grilled cheese. I made 2 bags of freezer grilled cheese sandwiches. And you know, the reason that I do it more so than, I mean, it doesn't really save you like a ton of time because it's easy. You can stick a slice of cheese between 2 breads in just seconds. So I know that they're very simple to make, but I do it mainly because if I just leave sliced cheese, look at all I've got like stuff. I can't even point. There we go. Gosh. that stuff I gotta find a place for in the fridge. It was like cram-packed, I had no room. But anyway, if I just leave sliced cheese in the fridge, my son will just eat sliced cheese, and then I'll have nothing to make grilled cheese with. So this is what I'm up to now. I am making some freezer sausage biscuits. These are just Food Line brand biscuits, and I've got some sausage that I'm frying up, and I'm just assembling these, and then I'm gonna wrap them up in some plastic wrap and put them in a freezer bag, and then that way in the morning I can just take, you know, 1 or 2 out, heat them up in the morning. I can even put a slice of cheese on them after I take them out and heat them up. And these are going to be really easy breakfast for the kids. So I'm estimating that this is like a week's worth of sausage biscuits if each kid has one. That is if the 2 big kids have one. So just another quick little breakfast thing to make. You know, if you're buying them pre-made, they can get pretty pricey, especially if you want like a really good quality. So, yep, that's what I'm up to, and I'll show you what they look like all packaged up. Biscuits all packaged up. I just wrapped them in some plastic wrap, and then I'll just take them out of the plastic wrap before I heat them, and those are gonna be perfect. This kind of brings back memories because my mom used to make me sausage biscuits for school too, and I would take them, like she always did it for field trips and stuff, so, and they just, I don't know, just brings back memories. So I'm gonna get these in the freezer. So I thought I would show you, I also went on and prepped out stuff for their lunches. These are like the Cheez-It snack mix, and they're like sriracha flavor, and then just traditional like cheddar snack mix, and then down here is like the Colby Jack, I think, Cheez-Its. So these are all prepped out and ready to go in their lunches, and then I have a couple of different kinds of granola bars that I can also put in there, and this just makes it easy to pack lunches. I can just grab one of each and throw it in there, and it's already measured out and ready to go. So just a little something that I like to do. They're less likely to eat all this up if I just have the boxes sitting in there. They'll just take a box and mindlessly eat all the snacks. So with this, it makes the snacks stretch quite a bit further. So anyway, yep, that's what that looks like. I'm gonna start dinner, and we are having, what are you doing? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my drink.
Oh, it's right here. We have decided we're gonna do pizza tonight, so I need to make a pizza for my husband and I just used the Fathead Crust recipe, which I will link down below. Very good. So I'll kind of show you what I'm doing, but it is simple, and I will link that recipe, and then that way you'll have the measurements and all that good stuff. So you're just gonna use, I hope you can see that, almond flour mill, and you just need to do 3/4 of a cup. So this recipe is super easy to double too if you were wanting to make a couple of pizzas. Okay, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna put your almond flour, some mozzarella cheese, and there's a couple of different versions on Pinterest that that have different measurements. I haven't really tried them all. This is the one I like the most though. And for the mozzarella cheese, you're going to use 1 cup and then 3/4 of another cup. So think we're all getting a little worn out. I don't know. I think it's just dreading having to get up even earlier tomorrow morning. But some cheese in here. Okay. So then all you're going to do is just kind of mix that up a little bit. Kind of get it all kind of mixed in. Okay. And it's just gonna, just mix it in. I'm using this giant measuring cup. That's what I usually do it in. Because I'm just gonna fix the kids some frozen pizzas. And so this pizza that I'm making will be plenty large enough for just me and Jared. Okay, that looks good. So then, once you've done that, cream cheese. So you just need 2 tablespoons. And just gonna not really measure it out. I'm just gonna kind of chunk it in there. About that much. And then all you gotta do is pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Let it, I swear, every time I get on here and start making a video, there's like one fly that won't go away. It drives me nuts. Okay, 30 seconds, and that's just gonna help the cheese kind of melt and the cream cheese melt, and we'll mix it up a little bit. So you're sitting on top of the microwave, by the way. I'm sure you know that by now. Had to clean up after myself. It looked like a bomb went off in my kitchen. And I haven't even made the pasta yet. What else do I need to do? I need to do the pasta. I don't think I'm gonna do the muffins today. But I am gonna finish. I am gonna finish putting the lunches together. I still need to cut up strawberries and put that in a Tupperware. Making this pizza. I think that's gonna be it. I went on and got the rest of the school supplies all packed up, and yeah, I think we're gonna just spend some time with the kids since what time is it? It's almost 2:30. Huh? 2:27. It's almost 2:30. So I actually use tomato paste. I find that the marinara sauce and like the pasta sauce that's keto friendly is so expensive. Now, if you picked it up at somewhere like Costco, I think you'd get a better deal. But just at like Food Lion, I mean, it's really expensive. So anytime that I need like a marinara sauce or something, I just make my own with tomato paste. But for a pizza crust, this is super simple. I just smear it on, throw a little Italian seasoning, oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired. Garlic powder, and it works fine. It tastes great. So let's see what this looks like now. I might do it another 30 seconds. It's starting to come together. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it one more time, and I think that's gonna be plenty. You don't want it to be too melty. You just want it to come together kind of in a ball. So one more time. You're gonna need parchment paper. So I'm just gonna tear a sheet, and then we'll dump out the dough on here. Then we're gonna have another sheet that we put on top, and then we're just gonna roll out the dough with a rolling pin. Because it is a sticky dough, so you don't wanna, it does get sticky, so you do have to definitely use parchment paper. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay, yes, that looks good. So that was 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Of course, I still have a few more things to add, but I'll show you kind of what you want. So it's come together sort of in a ball. I could just like lift it right up out of there. So that's what you want. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to add some Italian seasoning into this and 1 egg. Alright, 1 egg. And some Italian seasoning. I don't really measure, I just shake it in. But I'll link the recipe down below so you'll have exact measurements and everything. So now we just want to kind of mix this. It takes a few moments getting everything all mixed in. So you just want to make sure that you get that egg mixed in really well and the Italian seasoning, and then we'll dump it out on our parchment paper. Okay, that looks pretty good. So yes, very sticky. Definitely want to use that parchment paper. Okay. So I just put it on there and kind of flatten it out with my hand. See if I can, maybe I can put you there and you'll be able to see a little bit. Maybe not. So, let's see. So then all I'm going to do is roll it out so I get a nice circular shape pizza crust. And you know what? I need to turn my oven on. So you're going to set your oven to 425 because you're going to pre-cook this crust a little bit. And this, I've seen where people roll the dough out a little bit too thin. I'm guilty of that as well, but it still tastes good. So if I feel like I've rolled it out too far, I usually just kind of pinch some off and kind of fix it a little bit. So I think this dough works really well. I know there's a few other different recipes for keto pizza crust. I think my mother-in-law tried one that she really liked. And it used that Boursin cheese spread, I believe. I think I have the recipe. I need to try that one. But I really love the texture of the fathead pizza crust. I think it tastes awesome. So, let's roll this out, and I'll show you what it looks like. So you're gonna leave the bottom piece of the parchment paper still there. We're just gonna literally move this piece of parchment, the bottom piece, onto the pizza pan and just take the top off. So, okay, I think that's good enough. Oh no. See? I fudged a little bit. I'm gonna fix that. fine. You just patch it up, it works. I've made this quite a few times. It's one of our favorite keto recipes. It's just sort of nice. Pizza's my favorite, so it's nice to have a recipe that tastes really good and doesn't feel like you're being deprived from something. So, okay, that looks better. So this is what the pizza crust looks like when it comes out. I already put some, but you can see the bottom there. You can actually pick it up now that it's cooked. So, yeah. And I just put some of the tomato paste on there, and then I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of like Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, probably some oregano as well. And then I'm just going to top it with some mozzarella cheese. I chopped up some spinach that was left over that needed to be used. And then I've got some pepperonis. And these are actually, I found these, this was one of the only like yellow sticker things that I found. And they're like sandwich pepperonis, but they're pretty good. They have, of course, they have 0 carbs and no sugar, which is kind of hard to find with pepperoni. Every time that I'm looking at it, seems like there's at least like 1 gram of sugar. So we're gonna give these a try on the pizza and see what they taste like. I'll show you what it looks like all put together. Our pizza is done, and it just has just some basic like Italian seasoning and garlic powder. And then, you know, of course I use the tomato paste as my pizza sauce, and then just pepperoni, spinach, and mozzarella cheese. And I did sprinkle a little bit of oregano on top, so that looks really good. We're probably gonna eat this whole thing if I'm just being honest. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna eat this up, and then I gotta get to work on the pasta dish with the chicken and the pesto and all that. So, okay, so here is what I'm gonna use for that pasta salad that I was telling you about. I just used this pesto, and then just whatever pasta you want. I'm just using this one for today, but any pasta will do. And then just some shredded rotisserie chicken, and then you can add in any kind of seasonings you want. Of course, the pesto is going to give it quite a bit of flavor, but if you want to add a little extra salt and pepper and maybe like some garlic powder, that would be good as well. And that's it. It's just a really simple, it's a good kid-friendly recipe. So I'll show you what it looks like when I have it all prepped out in the kids' little lunches that they're taking. The pastas in the containers, and these are actually just like lunch meat containers that you get, and I just save them because they're fine. They work really well for school lunches. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different meals from the pasta salad, and I used about half of the jar of pesto, and of course I still have more rotisserie chicken and more pasta, so I could make a whole nother batch if I wanted to. And this just takes a few minutes to prepare. Okay, I thought I would just give a little overview of everything that I prepped out today. The sausage biscuits, I put together a snack bin for them so that I can easily pull from this to go in their lunches. We've got grilled cheese that I can pack them for lunches. I got all my strawberries prepped, the chicken pesto pasta salad, and I think we're going to be good to go. I did want to get those muffins done, but it was just too much. So, alrighty, I stepped outside for a minute. It was kind of loud in there. They're watching an Avengers movie, so I just wanted to jump on here for a minute and wrap up the video. I'm pretty tired, so anyway, I'm getting a phone call. That's great. Oh my gosh. Today has been interesting. It's almost like it was like, oh, you want to do some stuff in the kitchen? You want a full day of like cooking and all this kind of stuff. Let's just make the kids crazy and just all kinds of stuff happen that's just gonna cause your day to be a little bit more stressful on top of everything else. So but we got through it, and like I said, I will probably end up making those muffins tomorrow. I couldn't fit it in. I'm trying to get kids bathed now and clean up the kitchen and get the backpacks set up, get the lunches prepped and all that kind of stuff. So Morning will come fast. I'm just gonna need to relax a little bit because I feel a little bit going downhill, guys. I'm tired. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that video. At this point, I don't even know what I filmed. So editing is probably going to be interesting, piecing everything together. But I will be vlogging tomorrow for the kids' first day of school. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And make sure you hit the bell so that you don't miss out on any other videos. And I will see you guys later. I hope you have a good night. Bye.